everybody, this is Brunslava for HandMadeRukodelky. Today's video is going to be a very different. This video is dedicated to all the women who are battling a breast cancer. My mother actually died because of the breast cancer, and so I decided to make one video for women who had mastectomy, and perhaps they could go and use this video to better their life. We actually will be working on a boobie, which you can go and put stuff into your bra if you do not want to have a reconstructive surgery. Okay, and I made actually 2 boobies. So if you need 2 boobies, you go and watch the video twice. But hopefully many of you will never have to go and experience such a terrible sickness, and I'm hoping that we all will stay healthy. First we will create our base, and it has to be flat circle. So I'm working with a 4mm hook and with worsted yarn, and we will start actually with a magic circle, which I always wrap around my fingers, 2 of my fingers, and then I go under the string, grab yarn, pull it through, and make chain 1, chain 2, and chain 3. Okay, and now around these 2 yarns I will make 12 double crochet stitches. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and when I have about this much, what you can do is you can pull on it a little bit, pull on it, okay, and continue crocheting around. So I have 4, and now you can actually hold it a little bit better, because it's kind of hard to hold it when you're working with magic circle. This is 6, 7, 11, and 12. And now we can definitely pull our string really tight. Good. Okay, so we basically have chain 3 and 12 of these double crochet stitches, and we will connect them in our 1, 2, 3 in a 3rd chain with a slip stitch. Okay, in our 2nd row we will do chain 3 again, 1, 2, 3, and now in each stitch we will make 2 double crochet stitches. So in a 2nd row we will have total 24 double crochet stitches plus chain of 3. Okay, so this is 1 and 2 in the same stitch. Okay, now we will make 2 double crochet stitches in the same stitch again, 1 and 2. In the next one we will make 2 double crochet stitches in here, 2 of them. Okay, so this is 1 and 1 more. Okay, and continue like this all around, all the way to the end. So I made my 24 double crochet stitches, and I'm ready to connect it into a circle over here into my 3rd chain, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so right here I will connect it with a slip stitch. I will tighten it up. Now it kind of is like a little bit
it's not completely flat, right? It should be. So what I do is I stretch my stitches, okay, and look, and now it's completely flat. So in a third row we will again go and do 3 chain, okay, and then we will make 1 double crochet stitch in a first stitch, and in the second one we will make 2, 1 and 2, and this we will repeat. From 2 stitches we made 3 stitches, okay, and we will do the same thing again. We will make 1 stitch here and 2 stitches in here. So 1 stitch in the first, 1 double crochet stitch in the first stitch, and 2 double crochet stitches in a second stitch. 1 and 2 in the same one, and again 1 double crochet stitch and 2 in a second. So this is 1 and 2. Okay, and do this all around. So I'm finished with my third row, okay, and I am ready to do my fourth row, but first we need to again connect it in a circle in our third chain. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, we will slip stitch it, make again 3, 1, 2 and 3 chain, and now what we will do is we will do 2 double crochet stitches in the first stitch, and then 1 and 1 in each 2 consecutive stitches, okay, and we will repeat those. So we will make 2 double crochet stitches right here, 1 and 2 in the same stitch. Now we will make third stitch in a next and a fourth stitch in a third stitch, okay. So in the first stitch 2 stitches, 1 and 2. In the second we will make third stitch, and in the third stitch 4th, okay, and we will repeat this all around. So 2 in first stitch, in a second stitch is third stitch, and in the fourth stitch is, in a third stitch is 4th double crochet stitch. So 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1. So 2 double crochet stitches in this one, and 1 and 1, 1 and 1 more, and repeat. So here I am finished with my fourth row, and basically my last row, and I just need to connect it into circle again in my third chain, okay. So we will connect it, make it tight, and make a knot. We will cut off our string. Okay, this is our base. The problem is that I didn't use the right side, like I should have done it like this. I used it like on the wrong side, so when you will be putting it together I will mention it to you, because I will have to put my second one with the wrong side up as well, so they are identical, okay, but you should use your right side up instead of the wrong side. But that's okay, it's no problem. It's basically touching the body, it's against the body, so it's no problem. Okay, and now we will work on this top part. So our bottom part was crocheted from inside out, and our top part is going to be crocheted from outside to go to the inside, okay. And we will form a like dome-like shape. So over here we have 48 double crochet stitches and 3 chain. So we also need 48 double crochet stitches around here, plus those 3 chain in a first row. Okay, so make 48 chain stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 47, 48. Now we need to put these chain stitches all into a circle, so make sure that it's all nice and flat. Alright, and put it together on top of each other and connect it into a circle. Okay, so we will put our hook into the first stitch and connect it into circle. From this stitch we will make chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and now we will make 48 double crochet stitches. Okay, and we will start actually in the first stitch where we connected it. So this is going to be our first double crochet stitch, and the next chain we will do second, that's 2, next chain our third double crochet stitch, next. Okay, and look where I'm putting it. I'm doing it over here. I go actually around kind of like on the bottom. Okay, closer to the bottom. Okay, and continue like this all the way to the end when you're almost finished with the circle, and then I will show you how I connect it. Okay, so make sure you have 48 double crochet stitches plus 3 chain. So I have 44 stitches in here. I still need to do 4 more, and if you did it right, okay, you should not have these this chain stitches twisted, because if you run your thumb over it and made it nice and flat and connected it correctly, it definitely is going to be perfect. Okay, and so I still have 1, 2, 3, 4 more stitches, so, and that will be my 48 stitches. Okay, plus this chain of 3. Okay, so this is 46, 47 in here, and 48 right here. And now in a third chain we will connect it into circle. Okay, tighten it up. In our second row we will continue crocheting, but we will also start shaping the dome-like piece. Okay, so what we need to do is first chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Now we will make 1 double crochet stitch in 6 consecutive stitches. So this is 1. In the next one will be second. In the next one will be third. That's 3. Next one is 4. Next one is 6. No, it's 5. I cannot count, right? I'm trying to think ahead actually. And this is our 6th. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6 in each stitch, 1 stitch. Now in a 7 and 8 stitches, we will combine these, so we will decrease. Okay, and this is how we decrease. Yarn over, pull yarn through halfway. Okay, don't finish this stitch, yarn over, and do the same thing, only halfway. Okay, and now we will pull the yarn through all these 3 loops, and we made from 2 stitches we made 1 stitch. Okay, now we will make 6 double crochet stitches, 1 in each stitch, and we will do the 2 stitches, 7 and 8 combined again. Okay, so let me show you one more time. So this is 1, 2 in the next one, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 and 8 will become 1 stitch. Okay, so we will go and do unfinished double crochet stitch, another unfinished double crochet stitch, and now we will crochet them together. And we made only 1 stitch basically from 2 stitches. Okay, very good. So continue like this all the way to the end. Don't forget, you can actually slow down my videos. I will link to one of my videos where I was teaching someone how to do that if you don't know how to do it, and it's fabulous feature on YouTube videos. Okay, so use them, and I will see you when I'm finished with my row. Our 3rd row will be crocheted this way. We will make 3 chain again. Okay, and then into each stitch we will make 1 double crochet stitch. No increases, no decreases, just 40 double crochet stitches in entire row plus that chain of 3 right there. Okay, okay, I'm finished with my 3rd row, but I have to mention something. When I was decreasing in a 2nd row, I was decreasing every 7 and 8th stitch, so we basically decreased 6 times. In 48 minus 6 is 42, so you should actually have 42 double crochet stitches in a 3rd row, not 40. 42 double crochet stitches plus chain of 3. Okay, I just wanted to clarify that. In our 4th row we will do decrease again. Okay, and we will do it in a different way than we did it in a 2nd row. So 1st row is no decrease, 2nd row is decrease, 3rd row is no decrease, 4th row is decrease. So we will start again with 3 chain, 1, 2, 3, and our decrease in this row is going to be as such. We will make decrease in first 2 stitches, so from 2 stitches we will make 1 stitch basically. So we will do 1 double crochet unfinished, okay, only halfway, 2nd double crochet unfinished, only halfway, and we will turn it into 1 stitch. Okay, now we will make 2 regular stitches in these 2 stitches, 2 double crochet stitches, so that's 1, and in the next one again 1 more time, and we will repeat these stitches, these 4 stitches where 2 become 1 and 1 and 1. Okay, so we will basically make from 4 stitches 3 stitches. Okay, so we will repeat it all the way to the end. So let me show you one more time, and if you have problem with it, you can always slow it down. So we will make first double crochet stitch only halfway, second double crochet stitch halfway, and we will turn it into one stitch. Now we will make one in the next, one double crochet stitch in the next, and one double crochet stitch in the next. Now we will do the repeat. We will do the decrease, 1 and 2 stitches, make 1 stitch, and 1 double crochet stitch regular way, and 1 double crochet stitch in the next one is in a regular way. Okay, and continue like this all the way to the end. I just wanted to show you how I finish my 4th row, because mathematically it doesn't match up. Okay, so what I need to do now is my decrease. So this is my first double crochet unfinished, second double crochet unfinished, only halfway, and okay, and now we will do 3rd and 4th stitch regular way, and we still have, you see, we still have 2 more stitches over here. So I will just continue decreasing. Okay, I'll just decrease over here like I would normally. Okay, and now I will go and connect it into a circle. 1 and 2, and connect it into circle. You can already see that we are creating that dome-like shape. Okay, and our 5th row is again 3 chain. Now we will make 1 regular double crochet stitch. Okay, and next 2 stitches, 3 and 4, are going to be turned into 1 stitch. So only halfway, one more time, only halfway, and now all 3 together. Okay, and we will do the same thing again. 1 stitch, double crochet stitch regular way, and then the next 2 stitches decrease. So this is our 2 and 3, stitch number 2 and 3 together. Okay, and 1 regular way, and 2 and 3 stitches decrease. Continue like this all the way to the end. I'm at the end of my 5th row, and I did 1 and 2 decrease, and I have only 1 stitch in here, so I will treat it as in a regular way, just 1 stitch, and now we'll connect it into the circle in our chain, 3rd chain. Okay, and we're finished with our 5th row. It's starting to be a little narrow in here, so you will have to make sure that you hold it in such way that it's easy for you to crochet around. Okay, I already cut my string off, because I will be switching to a different yarn. Okay, so I will start making a chain. Now I will tighten up my pink yarn. All right, and I will actually weave it around each of these chain stitches, because I don't want it to undo. So I will weave it in. We'll make chain 1, And like I said, we will work with half double crochet stitches, and we will do 2 half double crochet stitches together. Okay, so into each from 2 stitches we will make 1. So yarn over into the first stitch, yarn over into the second stitch, and crochet all these loops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loops together. And do that again, yarn over into the 1 stitch, yarn over, next stitch, and all 5 loops together. And again, yarn over, pull yarn through first stitch, yarn over, pull yarn through second stitch, and make these stitches together. Okay, all the way to the end. I am at the end of my row, and I have only 3 stitches left, so this is how I am going to do it. Okay, so I will do half double crochet decrease over here, in other words 2 half double crochet stitches together. Okay, and now I have 1 last stitch left over, but we can go and try to connect it in such way, kind of camouflage this area. So we will do 1 half double crochet stitch, and into the previous one, into the very first one over here, do it one more time, 1 half double crochet stitch. Okay, already, you know, where you already worked the first stitch, and put them together, crochet them together, and now connect them into a circle. And this way it's going to have better flow over here. Let me show you. You see, it kind of crosses over, so there is not a skip, you know. And our hole is getting smaller and smaller, you see. So we will work in our 7th row, yep, 7th row, same way like we did over here. 2 half double crochet stitches together. Okay, so chain 1, and now we will do 1 half double crochet stitch, unfinished, half double crochet stitch, unfinished, and now we will crochet them together. So this is 1. It's kind of hard to work around, but find a way how to hold it so it's easy. Yarn over, 1 half double crochet stitch, unfinished, another half double crochet stitch, unfinished, and crochet them together. So that's 2, and again 1 and 2, and now all these 5 loops together, and again 1 unfinished half double crochet, second, oops, I didn't do yarn over, half double crochet, finish, unfinished, and now finish them all. And let me see, and we have 1 more time we can do it. So this is 1 half double crochet, unfinished, 1 more half double crochet, unfinished, and now we will connect them into a circle. Okay, into our first chain. Okay, now if you look, you have 1 tiny hole in here. Okay, so you can either close it, you could cut off the yarn and kind of weave it in and tighten it, make, you know, close it, or you can go and make a nipple like I did. Okay, Can you see it? Let me go and put it sideways so you can see it, okay? So what I did, how I did this nipple is that I did chain 1. Let me see where is the beginning. So chain 1, and I made 1, 2, 3, 4 single crochet stitches. Okay, so 1 single crochet stitch, 2 single crochet stitch, and a third one, 3, 4. Let me see if I did one more. Yeah, I think I did one more because there is one more right here. So 5 of them, okay? 5 of them, and connect it into a circle, into the first single crochet stitch instead of into chain. Now make it really tight, and one more, okay? Cut off the yarn, okay, look. Okay, so this is how it looks. Now we will go and pull this inside, pull the string inside, okay, and weave it in somewhere. Before I will put 2 pieces together, I will weave this end in. So you do the same, okay? And over here I just weave my end this way. I just go with my needle into this circle, the first very circle, and then I go in again with the needle in a circle, okay, in that direction, and I do it several times, and this way I know that it's not going to unravel. And I'm doing it on this side. This is the wrong side, because I want you to use this side when you're putting those 2 pieces together, okay? But I put it in a wrong way, so I need to move this tail to the other side, okay, and cut it off. Now I will go and weave in this end as well. You want to weave your ends all before you start putting it together, because then it's much harder to weave it in, okay? Now when we have all the ends weaved in, we will line up our chain 3s of both pieces. So here I have chain 3, and I have also chain 3 right here. Okay, and I will line these up. Let me see, where is my, here is my chain 3 and chain 3, okay. And I will use my pink, so I will go from this side, from my pink side, and I will start crocheting these 2 pieces together. So I will put my hook through the first stitch where the chain 3 is, and I will draw my yarn through it, okay, and now you see these little loops. Look at these little loops right here, these loops. So these loops we're going to use as our stitch on this side, and then we have chain stitches like stitches over here. So we will go through this loop and this chain stitch and we will pull the yarn through both and also through the one on the hook, so through all three loops. Okay, so this loop, this chain, through chain, loop and chain or stitch. Okay, and go all around until you finish over here. Now make these chains exactly the same size as these ones. Let me point again. This chain on my hook has to correspond, the size of it has to correspond with the chain over here. Okay, so in, yarn through the chain on the hook, and we can go all around. Actually, you're not going to do entire perimeter. You need to leave about this much space so we can stuff it in, okay, with stuffing. And I leave about 10 stitches. Okay, make a long one over here so you don't unravel your made stitches. And I have about 10 stitches over here opening, and we will stuff it now. Now I have this stuffing here, and I will put it in through that opening. Okay, and make sure that both breasts are stuffed the same way, same amount of stuffing. Okay, I need more stuffing, so I put more stuffing in here. I don't want too much either, because if it's too much, then it gets really bulged out over here, and we don't want that. Okay, so you want to make it flat in here, yet nice and firm. So distribute that stuffing nicely around. Okay, and I think this one is a little bit firmer than this one, so I need a little bit more in here, and I will put it over here on the top because I have it fairly flat over here, and move it around a little bit, flatten it here, and with the touch you will realize if you still need more. Yeah, this one is still a little bit too soft than this one, so I will put a little bit more. Here is my hole. So I will move this one, the one that I put in there, a little bit further, so I can put this one over here. And again, move it around so it's nice and round. Oh, now this feels really good. Oh, they feel about the same. Perfect. And again, this one is, make it a little flatter here. Good. Okay, I think we are done with stuffing it, and just keep finishing up you know, your edge over here. Keep crocheting it together. And I will go one more time into that stitch where I went before. Okay. Now I will pull this string, I will cut it off. Now I will pull this one over here to the front, and let me do it this way in an angle. Do it in an angle over that stitch over here. Okay, you want to cross this stitch because we were going in that direction, so we need to go against it. Okay, and we need to end up here because this is where we will tie it. Okay, we don't want to go over here with the hook. So we will pull it through, and now you see I can go and tie these two together and tie them tight so you cannot see the knot. Okay, and now we will just weave in our ends. I am using 2.75 hook now, smaller hook. You see, it's gonna be easier for me to weave it in here, and then I will also weave it over here. Several times, weave it in several times, and when you weave it in several times, go with the hook on the inside, come out through this one over here where you finished, and pull it in. Pull it in and spread it, and you see you can still cut this one, and now you have two perfect breasts. Here you can see the breast that I have put into one of my tank tops, and you can see that this one is bigger than this one. This is a little smaller. I made another pair that is smaller. So this one was made with a hook 3.5 millimeters and a worsted yarn, and this pair was made with number 3 weight or DK yarn and hook 2.75. Okay, but the pattern is exactly the same. There is no difference in pattern. The size is basically determined by the thickness of the yarn and the size of the hook. This breast is from here, if you measure from here to here, 8 inches, and this breast actually is from here all around to here, 6 inches. Here we are at the end of my video, ladies and gentlemen, and again I am really happy that you watched my video. If you have a friend that needs a pair of breasts or pair of knockers as they call it sometimes, go and make them a little gift, you know. Be very supportive of your friends who are going through a cancer, and that's about it. I will see you another time.